Ladies and gentlemen, Risk of Rain 2 as Rimuru Tempest. Now, Rimuru comes from the anime. I got reincarnated as a slime. I think there's more to the title. It's like a really long-ass title, and I've never seen it. So I have no references for you. However, it should still be a very cool modded survivor, and there are some very interesting abilities that we will be going through here. So we'll start our M1 sword. Our M2 is a lightning shock. The animation is a little bit funky, but it shocks enemies for a pretty significant duration on a very short cooldown. It's a 5-second cooldown, but that it starts counting down immediately. So 3 seconds in, you're still using the ability. So it's actually like a 2-second cooldown for the most part, which is kind of a beautiful thing. You can also do multiple attacks at once, your M2 and M1 together, which is awesome. The shift is a teleport, which is on a 10-second cooldown, so that one will take a little bit. And the special, slime. You turn into a tiny little slime with new abilities. The M1 allows you to eat enemies, and you essentially like gain skills based on the different enemies you eat, especially if they're elite. That changes things. The M2 is a small little water blast. It's really hard to see, but it's like this. I mean, I don't even know if you guys can see it. See that little blue thing that comes out? It makes enemies wet, and we'll get there. The shift ability analyzes a target, so if I don't hit me. Ooh, I can guarantee all crits on certain enemies, so I can essentially up my damage for a little bit, but we gotta go back into big mode because that is frightening. Now, there are some interesting things about the build altogether, and a couple of those things have to do with the elements that I'm using. The build is very elemental based. There's shock, there's water, and there's fire, and I'm dying. So let's just hold on for one moment because there's not a lot of range on this guy. But if I like shock a burning enemy, something happens. If I burn a wet enemy, something happens. There are different combos of the elemental abilities that make this guy even stronger, but it's not water, fire, grass, and so I cannot use my Pokemon knowledge to gain understanding. Oh, I kind of forgot, my M1 does lock onto enemies, so like this guy, I can just go up here, and then I can teleport back down and be safe. I also, I should show this too. If I go into the air and I hold space, I can drift downwards, and it's a slow drift. You don't move very fast forward, I think it's just like running speed, but fall damage I should be able to avoid very easily, considering you can jump up in the air at enemies. So just for fun, let's see what happens if I eat an overloading beetle, because I think if they are elite, you gain benefits. We did body armor and resistance. We gained a couple of resistances. Now, I don't exactly know what these do. Everything's a little bit different, but we're stronger, and we're a slime. But now I'm 4 minutes in. I've been yapping, and I haven't gotten a single item. So let's get something. All right, APR is the first item. Second, Sail Star early in the run is what you like to see. That's big and large, and also big and large as well. I also don't know if the buffs when I eat as a slime are permanent or not. I mean, I have 2 shield icons right now. One is from the teleport, gives me a little bit of armor, but the red shield seems to be permanent, and that seems to be what I got from my slime eating. I did just use my Sail Star immediately. Honestly, good items though, but I forgot that it worked on this stage currently. So I was ready to just ignore it, but hey, you know, it's not a bad item to get. The attacking is very similar to, like, I think a Sonic or a Goku, where you go toward whatever enemy that you want to fight, and I've always enjoyed that about survivors that don't have great range. Even the electric shock, it's not that far, so if an enemy like a Z-Construct, for example, is really far away, what are you supposed to do? I also do get a double jump, I've realized. See, a lot of mods, or a lot of modded survivors at least, that give you a double jump, don't tell you about it. And it's something that I would love to know. Now, this would have been the Sail Star. Again, that's on me. Gorse Tome. I love an early stage 1 Gorse Tome. One thing I'm going to have to consider here is there's no built-in AoE. I mean, I guess this is kind of an AoE, maybe. I don't really know. Oh, wait, this is range. I don't know how much the water does. I think it's a decent amount of damage. But we don't have a ton of AoE built in, so gasoline, will-o-wisp, all that is going to be important today. I wonder if my hitbox is smaller as small slime. You gotta imagine it is, and maybe this is a good defensive play. Does my health change? It doesn't. Okay, so when I am tiny slime versus big man, My health doesn't change, which is helpful. Now, I didn't actually look for Newt super thoroughly, but I think we've looted the whole stage, and I don't think bans are going to be, like, game-breaking here. Oh, this is going to be simple. See, a Stone Titan can't damage you if you're this close to it. It'll never laser you, so you can just hang out here all day long. Do my little thing. You know what I should try, though? Hold on. Slime mode? Eat. How does the eating work? Do I gain things if I eat a Stone Titan? What does a Stone Titan give me calorically? I mean, acquisition successful, but I don't know what it is. Speaking of AoE, earlier we have our Will-O-Wisp now, which is going to be beautiful. Now, here's a question. Upon killing an enemy with this, I gain a little bit of a buff. If the Will-O-Wisp from my kill kills an enemy, does that count, or is Will-O-Wisp going to slightly detriment me? Actually, I don't know if it's elite-based, because it says here, gain buffs depending on which enemy type is killed. Because you can see what I got going on right now. I have this, like, fire aura that lights enemies on fire just as I'm here. And every elemental combo does something. So if I shift out of my slime mode after I light something on fire, right, and then attack with my electric shock, they explode, I think. I don't know. There's a lot of combos, but I think that's one of them. You can also dash to drones. It's, like, really buggy and weird looking, but if I need to stop fall damage or want to go somewhere that I'm not, I can dash to a drone, which is helpful. We're going to hit a green shrine, of course. That is 3 extra items for me, as long as I can kill these golems, which should not be too much of a problem. Ooh, I should be using my crit thing more. When the big Halcyonite comes out, I'm going to go into slime, download it so I get full crits, then go back into here and double up M1, M2. I think that's the best play. Gives me the maximum amount of damage because I can double up on the damage type, and then it's all crit. I'm going to go into slime mode, ready to rock. The pillar is almost fully charged. We had plenty of gold for it. There's the big man. Now, I'm going to wait until the spin ends, then we're going to download, switch out, and it's all crits. All of this is crits. Look at the damage come through. I don't know how long the crit time lasts. We also have Stun Grenade, which went hard, and that felt like bleeding. Now our items, we're going to go with APR. Let's bring Shield in, and let's do an early round shipping request form. Oh, this is really interesting. First off, we got Abandoned Aqueduct with no new, which is awesome. But 2, we still have the buffs in the bottom left. Oh, it's Titanic Knurl. Make sure. Okay, yeah. We still have the buffs, though, so I still light things on fire. That's a permanent buff. I thought it would just be permanent, like, for the stage, which was already really solid. But this is permanent the whole run. Also, gasoline. Massive. This is going to be a great build. Give me my AoE for the run. I mean, this is probably all we need at this point. This guy seems to be pretty strong. I hope it's a guy. I don't know, I never seen a show. We should be able to roll pots. I did a Sail Star again. Guys, what did I say last video? You have to remind me. And you're failing at this. You know what I will say? The teleport is misleading. See that spot that I'm at? You don't go all the way there. I don't think. It does not appear like the teleport is as accurate as they would like you to think. I'm going to test it, though. I'm going to land... Where am I going to land at max distance? Right in the grass. I'm not in the grass. They're lying to you. This is also, like, mid. Yo, I don't need 2 yellow printers in the stage. I need just a lot of items. Ooh, I lied. The buff is not permanent. It probably lasts for a significant amount of time and goes through stages. But as you can see, I do not currently have it. Unless it just happens when I, like, change forms. Whatever buffs I currently have go away. That could be it also. But obviously we do not have the fire ring around us anymore, so at some point they're going away. Now we can get Newt to avoid some of the bad stage 3s that I have very little interest in. And we're almost done looting the stage. We're moving relatively quick. I mean, 17, 20 at this point is fine. We still have to roll pots, so honestly we're not going to be out of here in record time, but it's doable. We got Newt. Let's hit this thing. I'm going to try to keep some of the wisps alive to get some gasoline usage. However, we're going to go over here. Right, I'm going to do some damage, then I'm going to crit lock in and do all crit damage right here. Give it to me. Yeah. The crit is really nice. I'll be honest, I don't really get the use of the slime, other than you can make things wet, and that feels weird. But, like, for the elemental buffs, you can moisten things. That didn't make it better. But other than that, the damage just doesn't seem as good as this guy. So, I don't really know why you would do that too often. Why is this guy way over there? Why, like, what... I'm just going to do teleporter and then fight him after. Why is he so far away? And why is he still moving? What's over there that he wants to fight? Oh, you know what it is? He spawned down here, and he's making his way across the bridge over to me. He's taking such a long way. You can go up this little cliff, my dude. You can walk up this. I know it doesn't look like it, and you're probably not pathed for it, but I just wanted to let you know it is possible. Here he is, my guy. Swing crit. That's gorgeous. And imagine something like Shatter Spleen or Laser Scope. Anything crit related is going to make this even more broken. So we need to find some of those items. And now, I gotta find out where the buttons were, because I haven't seen a single one. Wow, this is one of the best pot rollers I've ever played as. Just kidding, I'm just really good at it. Alright, the options in Newt were pretty limited, and so we are left with Rally Point Delta to deal with. Let's get some money though early. Stone Golems. Ooh, that's not ideal for the Stone Golems, but we get our crit in, we can start the rock. I don't love an overloading anything at all, but holy shit, I am absolutely obliterating. Oh my god. We just gotta stay away from the grasp. As long as we can kind of chill here, we get a lot of money. Start this. Oh, Jesus. Oh my, that's why I don't like it. That's why I don't like overloading. Yeah. Oh, geez, I might die here. Woohoo, don't like it at all. See, the shock is helpful because it does keep... Oh my god, we have to relax. You have to go, I think. I think you're a problem. Can I? Yeah, okay. Ooh, we can't be this close with this low health. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we just gotta keep shocking. Why am I in this form? I didn't want to do that. Just don't let them recharge their health. That's all I have to worry about. If I can stop them from recharging, we're going to be okay. But, gee, we're so low on health. You know what it is? We don't really have much healing. I'm going to keep it real. Our healing? Pretty low. Let's get some fire involved. Get some gasoline here. Oh, please don't get got by something. Even something little. I don't want to take any more damage than I am. That was really risky. But gasoline and coming in big. Come on. I can't lose this. We have to take one out. The combat shrine? Hey, turns out, not a good play. Who would have thought? Was not smart at all. Don't do that again. Maybe I don't combat shrine for the rest of the run. Who's to say, really? But the fire is here. Get out of that. What am I doing? Are we cooked? I don't know how we weren't cooked there, but you're done. You're done. You're done. You're finished. You're finished. Oh, thank God. Get me a drone and get me out of here. We have a sail star. I'm opening it here. Give me a good item. Oh my God, be a red. Those are not reds. Bolt DLC, though, that's fun. You know what I'm probably missing out on, and this is one of the big things that I need to be doing, is the elemental buffs, but also, maybe even more importantly, is the slime into gaining abilities. I just don't know what it does. Like, what does it do? What do I gain from that? I'm also not using the water, which you can really just kind of throw out there consistently, but I bet those buffs are pretty important. There is one of these, and this could save the run, so let's get something beautiful out of here. A watch, that's not... We might lose it. But it's a damage buff for us right now, and that's important. And an equipment could come in big. We don't have an equipment yet in the run. It's not a good one, but it's an equipment that at least draws aggro away, so that'll help. You know what? I'm gonna let you stay right there. We're not gonna mess with that. Give me another item out of here. We'll get our void item, which these could be run changers. Let's see what we get out of here. Let's get this guy. We do not want to let him going around. Yeah, see, Safer Spaces is potentially a run changer. Stop that. Stop that entirely. No thanks. Get me up here. Beautiful. Oh my god. There's just so many flying enemies. That's the issue. This is a bad stage to land. Ooh. We're fine. Now, this is interesting. We get to get some like defense here. We have a Cautious Slug and an Opal, both of which are great. We have 2 white scrap, and there's a scrapper on the stage, so we can make use of some interesting things here that are going to give us a lot of defense, a lot of healing, and make those overloading stone golems a little less scary than they were a second ago. Yeah, we have to go focus crystal here. That's enormous. Gore's Tome at this point isn't that important. We have 8,000 gold. It's honestly, this feels very mercenary-y to me. It's 1, fun to play, but 2, I'm having trouble keeping up with the enemies, and so I'm not actually given a lot of time to just straight up loot. I'm more like trying to quell the enemies that are stacking up, which will put me behind time, and will make it more difficult, but as long as we move fast through the stage, get a couple of good items, we can be fine. Like, that's great. That's a really good item to find. And I think there's maybe a little bit more to loot on the stage, but I'm going to do this first, because I feel like the build we currently have is nice. This is not what I wanted to see. However, we can make use of our crit here, and try to do a lot all at once. We have 2 focus crystals, which is going to be very helpful. But I have to be ready to teleport at any moment, which I can, quite easily. Yep, like this. Woof. See, that's not cool. He's going to heal up a lot. There's a lot of enemies in there, but I can go in, get some fire going, some explosions going, some AoE, and now we can cook a little bit on this guy because I'm not getting sucked anymore. And one is down. Now we're going to go back here. We're going to pop you for my crit damage. We're going to lock in. We have our teleport for the suck moment, which, yeah, man, that suck is like, I feel like every time I fight a Dune Strider, it's more powerful than the last. You know what I mean? And that's unchill. Hold on, Dune Strider's done. Ooh! Okay, we did lose the watch, and I honestly don't really know how we took that much damage, but we're out of there. Luminous Shot isn't going to do a lot for this run. Oh, that is the overloading one. I bet you did it. I bet it was you who ruined the run just now and hurt me a lot. Now I gotta make sure that we don't get hurt here. We gotta play this very smart, very safe, very smart, very slow. There's a healing guy somewhere, which I dislike greatly. But as long as I can keep doing damage to the overloading, we should be fine. We're taking a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, it's so scary here. Ooh, that was almost it. You know what? You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh my god, I can't move. I have an idea. I have an idea. Leaving? How about I leave? How about I just leave, right? There's a scrapper. We could have made use of it. Or I leave. Now this would have been nice. I'll be honest. Do we have enough greens to even scrap for that? I'd probably get rid of 2 to 3 white items and 2 greens. So I don't know if we would have had enough. This is not what I want to see. I want Abyssal. I'm just gonna go. Hey, yo, can I just be real for a second? Can I be real? You guys maybe have already commented this. You probably did. Not until just now on stage 4 Lunar did I notice that this dumbass never actually got bans. Like, I rolled the greatest pot of my life, stepped on the other button and said, you know what, I'm out. And huddle up, you and I, right? You and I, we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. We're gonna pretend like I didn't forget to do that. And oh, look, I got bans! Ayo! That's crazy. I mean, that might be the dumbest thing I've ever done in a video. I'm gonna keep it real. It's a Sunday. It's still Sunday morning, okay? You gotta cut me a little bit of slack here. Sunday morning, you can't expect perfection. You know what I mean? Again, I don't even know if we can proc bans, to be honest. I don't really know. Like, maybe yeah, I don't think we can. So I kind of just got it for fun. It's more of an aesthetic thing, all things considered, but you know, it's cool. You know what I'm gonna try to do this stage, and it's a little bit risky, but the health doesn't really change, just the fact that I can't hit things from a distance does. I'm gonna try to kill more things as the slime, and one of them is this magma worm. Oh dear lord, what are we doing with these guys? Oh, we're not gonna sail star that. We gotta sail star the legendary chest. This is fine. Yo, I don't like this. This is like unchill entirely. I don't like big Lemurians because my goodness, the damage they do is disgustingly large. Wait a minute, hold on. You know what can proc a band? Jesus Christ, is a Will-O-Wisp, or 2 of them. But holy, we get one shot so fast. We're gonna go here. We're going to crit lock, and now I gotta do a lot of damage with the M2. Ooh! Whoop! Alright, guys, hear me out. Hear me out, I'm getting bodied, right? Right? Hear me out. I think this is one of those videos, right, where we can kind of, as a collective, we can come in, and we can say, hey, you didn't die. The game died of you. And then what has happened so far hasn't. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? And you know what I'm gonna do? As punishment for the death, because it's only fair, I'm not allowed to get the legendary chest with the sail star. I'm not allowed to open it at all. So I'm hitting this. I'm not allowed to touch legendary. It would be unfair if I did. You tell me I get 2 legendaries? No, we're not touching legendary chest. It is only equal. But now I can proc bans on Will-O-Wisp, which is something interesting that I may be able to take advantage of here. Let me now, ready? Let's see if we can time this right, because I feel like those buffs from Slime Guy are important. It's just you have to be right next to an enemy. But I did get it. And if I just kind of sweep around and... Oh, what is it? Suck off? What's going on here? I would love to get the worm with this. I didn't quite. He's still got a lot of health left. But I need to... Ooh, so we don't have any mobility with this little dude. But I am collecting skills, which is great. That's what I'm looking for. Oh my god, dude, yo, relax. And it might be a scuffed one, right? It might be a scuffed one. But we gotta see this guy out to his maximum potential, and I'm gonna be acquiring skills. We gotta see what this guy can do when I actually play it correctly. All right, and I'm learning. We're getting there. You know what I think some of it is? I have 500 health on stage 4. Is it just me, or is that mad low? Like, that feels very low to me. Did I not suck that guy? We gotta stop saying that. I gotta figure out a better word. Now with 17,000 gold, I might ignore every enemy. We got another sales star. I'm just gonna loot every chest. And I'm, you know what? Punishing again. Normal chest sales star, right? I know it's not optimal to win the run, but I keep dying, and at some point you gotta make it fair on the enemies that I'm getting at least a disadvantage. And maybe I get a better equipment that's not ass. That's a lot better than what I have. Ooh, we did just get a red. Hold on. That's Runic Lens. That's not too bad. I actually don't know too much about Runic Lens and what it, like, how much damage makes it good, but I feel like it's kind of good in most runs. I'm not gonna let this guy steal an item. We're gonna run over here. We're gonna run over here, right? We're gonna hit this. We're gonna look. APR is not bad. I don't know if I should have clicked there. It's a good item, but I don't know if it's what I need. Ooh, that's interesting. Am I actually going to be able to use Deus correctly? Maybe? I don't know, but I feel like it could be kind of nuts. What is our proc? We got some bleed. We got Runic Lens, technically. All right, the items are getting better for sure. I want to see what we can do with a little bit of Deus Ex Machina on the run. Caves are also open, which does mean more items for me, which I'm very excited about. Oh, we're actually building Will-O-Wisps now. Yo, the equipment on the stage are crazy. I feel like Deus is fine, but there are other ones I would take. That's fun. Crit is good. I don't think it's as good as Deus. I haven't really used it much yet, but we're probably good in equipments. I'd take a Royal Capacitor. Maybe I'd take a credit card, but I feel like Deus is one of those top tier ones. We shall hit up Teleporter. We know this is a lost run. Oh, this is cheeks. I mean, this is not ideal. However, hold on. How was I not in the fire trail there? I tried to use my Deus as I was in the fire trail because that does work, and I was greeted with nothing successful, which upsets me greatly. Now, I'm gonna be honest. The problem is I can't even see. I'm moving around so much, I don't even know what's going on right now. I am just holding M1 and hoping for the best, and Teleporter's over, so that was the best. Now, we're clear on Teleporter. I have to know, what would Legendary have been? We're not allowed to pick it up. Oof. Oh, that would have been grand. All right, because I've died multiple times, the stages are a little wonky, so I know it says stage 4, but you all saw me do stage 4, so ignore the stage counter for now. The game starts to freak out when I, like, respawn myself or anything. Sometimes it's like 50-50. And, well, I did it maybe 3 or 4 times on stage 4. So now we're still on stage 4 because the game didn't like what I did. But I am going to look out for... Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we doing, dude? Why are we doing that? Can we have you fight the grandparent? That's the only way I even engage. I need a large chest. ATG would be huge. Hold on. There's room for a victory here. Not a ton of room, because a Void Seed is admittedly not what I wanted to see. That's not great for me out here. But I can make good use out of Void items if we get good ones. I'm gonna eat this dude. Like, I have to get stuff out of that, right? Big brain skill, acquisition... Yo, I wish I knew what they did. And you can't hover over it. It just kind of... So, like, what does that mean? Yo, can I get a Primordial Cube to knock that guy off the stage? Or can you fight the guy? That dude's so scary. I don't want to deal with that. Wow, I mean, the equipments we can choose from are insane. I could, just to be safe, gun the grandparents. I don't have to fight it. Or I could also do the Z. You know what? I don't want to fight the Z. It's a kind of a dumb idea because the Z, both yellow items are terrible, and we could get something super good from actual Teleporter for this our gun. But I'm in a place where I'm not looking for future items. I'm looking for not dying now. And I think with the build that we have, if we're sneaky about this, we can do enough damage to the grandparent, maybe enough bleed, to kind of commit to this whole thing. Yeah, that's what yeah. Grandparent wasn't too much of an issue. The Z would have been a little bit of a problem. Oh my gosh, it's Polyloot out of the Void Cradle. Just a random ass Void Cradle up here. Polyloot changes everything. Still no large chest, so I can't open the equipment. There might not be one. I feel like I've looked at a lot of the stage. I still have more to look, but I hate taking this long just to open my first chest. It really does feel icky. And we'll wait for a recycler, because there could be a recycler for that, and then that would be super worth it. I'm not going to pick that up yet, and it's bad anyway, and it literally won't even help me on the moon, so even if I forget to pick it up later, it's not even an issue. High key, I don't think there's a large chest on the stage. I don't even think there's, like, a specialty chest on the stage. I haven't even seen a damage chest yet. I might just have to normal chest sale star, and that feels gross, but truly, I think that was the best option. So I have Deus. I'm really looking for either something for the moon that is better than Deus, which is probably a lot to be fair, or a Recycler. Recycler changes everything. We have Blast Shower. I might Blast Shower it. So there's one Void enemy left. And you want to know who it is? It's Lemurian, and it's way over there, and it hasn't really moved from where it was, and I really don't want to fight it. I'm probably going to have to, though. I think we got to go for it. We got to go here. I have to crit it, and then we just have to lock in. Wait, oh my god. Yo, that was great. We're strong now. Now, it's all about what we find in here. We have 1 or 2 Void Cradles and a Void Potential. Void Potential is rocking us. I'll take a backup mag. And now I'll wait for safer spaces to get back. And it looks like, whoa, we just have the 1 Cradle, which is not, okay. How on earth is there another one? I guess we're at 53 minutes, so that's not that crazy. Oops. But I can destroy. I'm at a strong enough point now where I can kind of just 1v1 a Z construct with no issues. Drone Man. Rad. That's cool to have for a little while. It's temporary, but it's nice. Now I'm going to pop this. We are going to kill these guys, and that's Needle Tick. I don't think that's the worst thing ever with 3 of them. All right, it's time to go. I don't think there was a Recycler anywhere on the stage. I'm picking this up, and I'm doing Teleporter, and I'm leaving. This stage has been not as bad as stage 4, but I'm not enjoying myself. Now, I took Blast Shower for these safer spaces, and then do we have any? I thought we had ATG. Do we have an ATG? I don't know if we do. We have bands, though, so the bands and the tougher time, the safer spaces was kind of the reasoning for that. Let's crit this, and let's go in Crazy Town. Oh my god. Why was there only 1? That feels weird. Why was there only 1 boss? We're on stage 5, technically 4. There should be 2. Oh, we got a Guppage up in here? Let's go. I also realized, unfortunately, I didn't use Deus a single time. I tried twice and failed both times, and then I gave up. So apologize. We didn't get any cool effects out of it, but our proc wasn't the craziest thing anyway. And yeah, I think this guy is just actually really weak. Having, I mean, we have shield, but having 600 health by the end of stage 5 seems extremely low. I think we are finished. So I will pick up all these items, and we are off. We have a good amount of all of our items. We have 10 green scrap, 9 white scrap. And Runic Lens is pretty good, so I'm not going to scrap the red. And now we're off. We'll take a look at what the soups, because there could be some really nice stuff there. Hopefully, Mithrix is a lot easier than stage 4 Lemurians. That's the goal. All right, Razor Wire ATG would be huge. Runic Lens or Crit Glasses. Also, there's another ATG. A little bit of Topaz Bruise, which isn't going to do much for me. I am going to do this. I think Runic Lens is not better than 3 crit in this case scenario. Let's go up top. We got Luminous Shot, Afterburner. Let's go Afterburner. I feel like that's going to be really nice, and it's kind of the only one that's not Cheeks. I don't think there were any other reds. I'm just going to do 2 Afterburners, have a bunch of teleports, which will be very helpful, and we can pillar skip here. And then we go ATGs, of course. 3 more ATGs is going to put us at 5 total, but 1 is temporary, something to keep in mind. And now we shouldn't really need to do this much because we have so many teleports. As long as we don't get hit here, we should be fine. Don't hit me, 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 don't do it, okay? Please don't hit me. Okay, and we go up as fast as we can, and then we hope that 5 teleports is enough. Oh, it's going to be close. I do think we can get there, because we drift really slowly down. So I think we could have pillar skipped without anything, because 5 seconds isn't going to bring us below where the teleport is. So see where we are? We drift so slowly downwards. Yeah, we're chilling. And we're up. It's beautiful. Now, but I should have waited. Maybe I still can wait for some of my shifts to come back, and we'll jump in. Now, it's going to be a little difficult. It's not going to be great. We don't have any extra lives, but we have a lot of teleports, a lot of mobility. And here we are. Oh, they give me items at the most inconvenient times, though I will take more crit here. But man, they love to... Okay. All right, well, if I'm going to be dumb, let's maybe not. How about that? How about we don't be stupid? Yeah. Crit time. Go crit. Oh, I'm still a guy. Honestly, I think this is going to be decent. No, it's not. I mean, it's not. let's be so real with ourselves, it's not going to be good. We got to stay in actual bat mode, whatever it is. I don't know what he is. Winged mode versus slime mode is just better in every way. Ooh, and we can keep consistent crit the whole time as long as we have our M5 available because of our Afterburner. So I have like crit all the time because that ability will always be ready. Thank you, Safer Spaces, for not allowing me to die at that exact moment, because I would have surely. Phase 1, very simple. Incinerator drone is gone, so we cannot use that anymore. We don't have any money for it. Yo, this is actually a great build now. The Afterburns with Teleport allow us to, on a Hammer Slam if we're in a bad spot, just get out of there. Phase 2 should be simple, because we can take one at a time. It's always a lot easier than Phase 1 for me generally, unless I have like a really bad build, because we can just one at a time, pop on over, and destroy everything in our path. Especially with a melee character that can get up in the air. That's awesome. I can't get over how helpful that is. And this is the last guy for Phase 2. Oh, we're in good shape right now. Let's go slime. Let's go crit, and let's go. Let's put our work in. Yup. I love the ATGs coming in with big fire bands. Woohoo! And we got another drop from our 2 junk drones. Let's grab those. One is a focus crystal, which is always cool and rad. Is that coming to me? It is. And we got another focus crystal. Yo, I'm digging this. And I'm really going to use my blast shower for Safer Spaces now. I have it right now, so I don't need to use it. But next time I lose my Safer Spaces, I'm probably just going to pop blast shower. And I'm not going to use it for ATG. Because it'd be very good for ATG, but it would be very difficult to time correctly, because there's obviously so much going on. It's very hard to see. So we're just going to vibe. Now we go here. I crit him. I go in. Beautiful. Safer Spaces. Right back up. Not a problem at all. Oh, we're hooking him. Phase 4 also shouldn't be a huge issue, but you never know. We could throw. I've been known to do that here and there. All right, we're pretty low here with a 20,000 health just about. I don't think we do it before he pizzas, but I also don't think we try to Phase 4 skip, because it relies on things like a luminous shot and stuff, so it's not... Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh, I blast showered the moment before that hit me. That was an unbelievably clutch blast shower. I don't know if you guys noticed it. I did, and it was incredible. Okay, but now I might as well just wait to see if I can take advantage of when he, when he comes back down, if I can proc a band or something. Because we do have ATGs ready. We have blast shower ready. I'll wait till he jumps. Come on, do it. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. I don't want to hit anything. There we go. We're going to go into slime mode. We're going to hit him with this. We're going in. Go crazy, go crazy. Hit a fire band. Easy. Game's over. GG. All in all, an impeccable way to lose a Risk of Rain run. A lost run, for sure. But, as usual, we got to take a look at the stats, and you can see how many times I actually died, so... Let's speak. Okay, I've realized something really important that probably would have saved me the run. I want you to watch when I go into M5 and back in. We have all of our abilities left. I have all 5 of my shifts. The skill ceiling on this guy is very high. Let's keep it real. I was not there. Go try out the mod yourself. Link in the description is actually really cool, and I feel like the combos you could do if you do it right would make your run a lot better than mine. And here we are. Hey, I thought it was 5 deaths. We're looking at 4. That's beautiful. Hey, 1.5 million damage. I did take 11,000 damage, and so that's on me at the end of the day, and I'll take that one on the chest. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.